you have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right? I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before.
Puff was like, first he was amping him to get stopped. Then he was like, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it.
This is
Puff.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like,
let's see what we doing. Goddamn. My outfit look like. God playing. You don't know look like this. Watch change color when I lift my wrist. It's a Motel 6, keep on them lights. Take a on a day her that night. She got a boyfriend, like bye, nigga. I'm like, cool, I'm trying to be the same.
So these artists, they're getting ass because that's their ritual. That's their rite of passage to get to the next level.
They rape this. They rape this. Videotape it. Then when he in the meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They play the video of him getting by like 3.
Everybody in the music industry that you see that's
A single line from 50 Cent didn't just spark debate. It exposed a fault line hip-hop had kept buried for years. With deliberate timing, he drew Diddy and Chris Brown into the same narrative, turning quiet speculation into a full-blown cultural moment. This wasn't about chasing gossip, it felt calculated. As old interviews resurface, leaked clips circulate, and cryptic messages gain traction, the conversation shifts from rumor to something deeper. When silence shields influence, who really gains when that silence is broken?
Yeah, we get into the office, so we do the performance, like we nervous, but we just do the shit. Boom, all right. He said, yeah, I like this too. I don't like this light-skinned nigga up there. This little nigga up there, fuck down. I said, that's just melted in that goddamn office at 2. I said, look, I fucked up.
And you 12 years old.
Yeah. But
so I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Your partner was dark skinned? I mean, I gotta ask.
Yeah, my brother was dark.
Before the controversies and headlines, Chris Brown was on the verge of a completely different path. His journey briefly crossed with Diddy and Bad Boy Records, but it didn't continue. Brown has often spoken about Michael Jackson as more than inspiration, almost like an untouchable standard. Being turned away at that stage could have ended everything. Instead, it pushed him harder. He refined his sound, his visuals, his identity, and built success without relying on that early cosign. Years later, mentioning Diddy around the release of Breezy felt almost symbolic. Sometimes rejection isn't a setback, it's a different kind of freedom.
P. Diddy and Meek Mill and all these guys. So what is that all about?
Because deep, bro.
Diddy might be out of here, huh? I think Diddy's out of here.
Meaning like jail?
Jail would be crazy, but I think like career-wise.
Canceled officially? Done?
Yeah, I think it's over.
I think there's a difference between being canceled and
being a criminal.
Yeah, it's a big difference, right? Because I don't know if R. Kelly got canceled.
They keep canceling me for raping.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. And I'm tired of
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm tired of people going.
I don't think it's canceling.
People keep going like, there's smoke and there's fire. No, the house is burnt down, bro. Diddy is that guy.
Yeah,
like everybody from Cassidy to the stories to the guy that just did the, he went to court and he's suing him and Lil Rod. And it's like, bro, there's a lot of information out there that's not good from his security guy that was Michael Jackson's security, that was the first guy in the scene when Mike died, to allegedly they're saying Diddy shot some dude and left and they just basically clean it up for him. It's like, bro, there's a lot of nefarious. How much stuff is gonna come out with Diddy and Meek Mills? And bro, it's so crazy too. You guys know this. The moment somebody's like, man, he's done some from that moment on, every time you see a video and they just turn, you're like, oh, he's gay, dude.
What are the actual facts of the story? Like, you've done some content on this? What do you actually know?
I don't know that much. I just know that there's like a lot of accusations. There's some I guess Me Too-esque stuff. Obviously, there's stuff with Cassie. Maybe other people coming out. And but that being said, I think he just won a lawsuit with his like liquor company. So that he was at a, I don't know if that's even public, but rumors on the street he just won a...
He settles racism lawsuit against
Yeah, it might be even for like a couple billion or something like that.
Oh, shit.
So he basically just got to stay out of jail. And then he can go off into the sunset.
Well, he settled with Cassie in like a minute, and that was his girl for like a decade or so.
I don't know if he settled with her in a minute. Like, in order for that information to hit the blogs, they're probably going back and forth for a while, and then he's not paying.
And she's like, I'm talking.
Well, I'm going to talk. And then they're like, no, you're not.
Okay.
And then she did, and now
30 million.
Yeah.
Just to be like, shh.
Within 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
She went public.
Wow.
Not even 24 hours. And then she came back and she said, we were able to settle things out, or I don't know what the words was she used. But, you know, I'm all these other things that's going on with the guys and Meek Mill. Who called them out, by the way? Forget about Tate, but which rapper was it that went after... is it 50 that he has a problem? Who is the person that always goes after?
Well, 50 is always going after. 50 is the man. But 50 is, and if you're on 50's bad side, bro, God bless you, man. May God protect you, because he is not letting that foot off your neck ever.
Yeah, with Floyd, Ja Rule, Floyd Mayweather, he does not play games, bro.
Also, one of the most charismatic dudes I've ever met.
No shit. So 50's developing a documentary on Diddy allegations, vows to donate proceeds.
Wow.
Sexual assault. Can you hold it? When is this?
Dude, this guy's a troll.
He is unstoppable, man.
Yo.
This guy. I remember when he was doing the stuff with Mayweather. It's like, here, put the alphabet. I want him to read a book.
One page from a Harry Potter book. Yeah. He was like, I'll donate 100, 500,000.
And
these are both New Yorkers.
They were best friends, though. They were best friends, too. Like,
what was
really
the falling out?
Like, that's his business, man. I'll let him explain that to you. But like, they were really close. So that's, I think,
is it a public story or no?
I don't know exactly. I don't know. I know he talked to me about something, but I let him share his business.
Yeah, to me, there's a part about 50 that gives me a man's man vibe.
Bro, he is.
That's the vibe I get from him. And even the way he edifies Eminem. You just gotta love the way he edifies Eminem.
Just a lot of respect. A loyal dude who really understands people from a young age. From a very young age, understood social dynamics. Like, he told me, he was like, yeah, when I was like 12 or 13, I was raised by like old heads, and I was just observing them. You don't get to talk a lot when you're with the old dudes. You're just kind of watching the power dynamics, watch how things work. Man, he told me some crazy story. I don't know if I can share, but I don't think he would be upset. He told me some story about, like, when he first got out of prison or something like that. Like, he had like a crew of guys, and he went from being the dude on the block to potentially being lower now, because other dudes rise when you get locked up, but he still had his crew. So he was getting paid whatever he was getting paid to be part of the organization. And he said in the beginning, he started taking all the money that he was making, all the money that he was getting paid, not in the beginning, after he got out, and he would pay it to his guys, so his guys wouldn't think that he wasn't still the man. So he's making zero, right? But his guys, he still needed them to realize, yo, he still got it like that. And he just understood at a very like basic primal human level what he needed to maintain the loyalty, the hierarchy, and the power position. And I'm like, you're like 17 at this fucking time? How the fuck do you understand that? So it's no surprise to me when I see him thriving in these different industries, but also like not at all sacrificing who he is. Like, he's still a wild dude on the internet and in Hollywood producing films. Like, he can really kind of say whatever he wants. It's quite impressive. I told him the first time I saw him, I was like, bro, what do you have on all these dudes in Hollywood?
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Dude, he's that guy.
But listen, to me, it stops with Diddy at the Tupac story. That's what stops for me, because you go down the rabbit hole and you're just curious about a topic and a story. You keep going down, and then you bring detectives and you're talking to guys that were involved, and eventually like, yeah, no. And I was a kid, 3 days, I would say, in high school was like days that I was startled, confused, in pain, hurt. Magic getting engaged when he came out and did the HIV positive interview.
Yeah.
It was Michael retiring and he's stepping away from the game, and it was Tupac getting killed.
Yeah.
Those 3 days were the days where it's like, as a kid, you follow those stories. And I think, I don't know, a lot of people have Diddy's influence behind Tupac and Biggie, but I'm convinced I'm convinced guys like 50 probably have. I'm convinced the people that have the actual facts and influence on who was behind it, but for whatever reason, they're not coming up.
That's the thing I always said. I was like, listen, if 50 don't like you, there's a reason. If 50 is out here not liking you, there is a reason.
He's not just waking up going to hell with this guy.
Yeah. Like,
well, you saw that. You know what I mean? And by the way, and you saw the interview where they were interviewing 50, and he's like, it's a podcast, and he's like, this dude during a podcast with 50 and Diddy was like, yeah, daddy, let's go shopping, and he's like, what the are you talking about?
I'm not gonna let another man take
me
shopping.
shopping. What are you talking about? And like, he just doesn't play these games. He just is upfront and honest, and he doesn't play. But that's a really good point.
50 don't like you, man.
There's something
I'm looking into it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking into it.
Is this it? Is this when he said that?
Yeah.
I looked at him like, what you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out. No, dude, take me. That's still what a guy says to a girl.
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah. I thought he needed some clothes. He told me to take.
Yeah, no, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, that's a good response.
Schultz, someone that made a cameo in that video right there was your guy, Charlamagne. I know you've done a ton of content with him. I think you guys did some content recently when you asked him about the Diddy allegations.
Yeah.
How'd that conversation go with Charlamagne? What are your thoughts on him?
Oh, I mean, Charlamagne's the GOAT, man. Charlamagne's the GOAT. We've been doing Brilliant Idiots, a podcast, for over like 10 years now, maybe 11, 12, I don't even know. But yeah, he's just the man. He's just the man. To be able to like maintain, being at the top is hard. And to maintain your spot at the top for over a decade. Oh no, even longer. I forget exactly how long Breakfast Club's been doing. And people don't even realize, like, growing up in New York, when we were growing up, it was Hot 97 was
man.
This is all everybody listened to. So he comes in, some guy from fucking South Carolina comes in and goes on the competing network that's not even competing. It would be like, what is the minor league team for the Yankees, the one that plays in Staten Island or whatever?
Nobody even knows.
There's a team there's like the AAA team, whatever. It would be if that team ends up replacing the
Scranton
Yankees.
Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders,
some shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like, that's literally how much of a leap they made.
It was, and now the Hot 97 is obsolete.
Straight up.
And I mean, you look at like what's the fact that you guys don't even know it. Like, this was the radio
Hot
station.
97 every day. That's my word. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was the...
Everybody and their mother was
Funkmaster
on
Flex, Angie Martinez, Star and Buck Wild. I mean, it was just...
And they would have like Jay-Z. Everybody would go in there, promote, talk, crap, drive with that whole beef. It was insane.
It was unbelievable.
And the music that they
energy
played
around it.
was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
They played all the hot stuff.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.
Let's see what we doing. Goddamn. My outfit look like goddamn. You don't know another that fit like this. Watch change color when I lift my wrist. Listen, Motel 6, keep on them lights. Take a picture on the day, fuck her at night. She got a boyfriend, like, bye, nigga, bye. I'm like, cool, I'm trying to be the same.
What once stayed behind closed doors is now part of public conversation. For years, troubling claims about Diddy and alleged hidden networks floated on the edges, dismissed or overlooked. Now, podcasts, former insiders, and commentators are revisiting those ideas, drawing parallels to other systems built on control and silence. Nothing has been confirmed, but the discussions themselves are gaining momentum. As attention grows faster than evidence, the boundary between fact and theory becomes harder to define. When speculation goes mainstream, does it bring clarity or create even more distortion?
Come on, man. Yo, we still here. We still doing it. Let's keep it going, brother. Happy to be here.
Hey, I had to bring you back, man. The people love you, man. So, it's only right to bring you back. But I want to get right into it, right? Why do you think Diddy hasn't been indicted yet?
Listen here, bro. It's a term in the legal field that you could indict a ham sandwich. But the Southern District of New York has a 98.2 conviction rate. All right, for those who don't know, if you got 100 people, only 1.28 or something like that, 1.8, only 1.8 has won against them. So now, what they do, they already got the witnesses, they already got the people, because let me just say something. With the trafficking thing, it only takes one witness to convince the jury. One witness. And we know who that witness is going to be. Cassie. She filed a civil suit against him. So it only takes one, in this trafficking charge, it only takes one witness. Now we got other people like Jonathan Odie, who was one of the workers, that he gave a testimony, or he gave some information to some agents that he was working, doing acts with Cassie, cross states, going back and forth, this, that, and the third. So it only takes one witness. So now, the reason they haven't went after for him, because there's more to get into. It's more to get into. It's not only trafficking, it's the alleged, the guns, the alleged drugs. And I'm saying alleged because they haven't came out with any formal charges yet. But when they come out with some charges, bruh, and you hit it, the Southern District of New York do not play. And people don't play with them. So I don't understand why this stuff ever even got to this point, but it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. The reason they haven't came down and got him yet, they going through his taxes. You hear what he said? They had all the people that he did business with. That they're gonna go through everything that he did with a fine-tooth comb. And when they set that and they get what they call discovery to his lawyers, he either say, I'm gonna take the time, because if he go to court with it, 9 times out of 10, he gonna spend the rest of his life behind bars. So the reason they haven't did it at this point, it's a lot of paperwork, bro. They got a lot of people working different angles. They got the drug angle. They got the tax angle. They got the, what else? They say the drugs, the tax, and then they got the guns that were found. They got to do a trace on the guns that they were found in the house. And then if you got 250 cameras, there's a lot of footage that them agents got to go through. So they got a lot of work to do, bro. They got a lot of work. What they took, how many years to indict Keefe D? They took a lot of years to indict Keefe D. And now he's sitting in jail. So they got a lot of work to do, bro. And it ain't gonna happen overnight. So I would think that probably in the next two months or so, he might be looking at something, bro.
And you said that Diddy, he got over 250 cameras?
He had over 200, they found over 250 cameras in his house, man.
Damn.
Allegedly. That's what they were saying.
So you do believe that Diddy is going to prison?
Oh, he going to jail, bro. And I don't wish jail on nobody, on the for real. I don't wish jail on nobody. You understand? But they already got their star witness. And you only, for one charge, for the sex trafficking, you only need one witness. One witness. That's crazy. I don't believe R. Kelly, you see what they did to R. Kelly? He went to jail for sex trafficking. He was dating those girls. Those girls was living at his house. Those girls was going back and forth with him willfully. How the hell did he get trafficked? And Diddy don't. Based on Cassie paperwork.
With Diddy facing increasing scrutiny, Chris Brown's early rejection now feels almost symbolic. What once looked like a missed chance is being reinterpreted as distance from something unstable. Some fans call it luck, others see it as quiet foresight. Either way, the contrast stands out. One legacy under pressure, the other regaining momentum. In an industry where connections can shape careers, sometimes not being connected at all is the advantage. Survival isn't always about who you stand with. Sometimes it's about who you never stood beside.
This is boxer. His name's Twan. He's from our neighborhood. He was married to Tanisha Arnold. Judge Broad played Pam on Martin Lawrence. We went to the party with her. I mean, it was matter of fact, it was a set it off party. Jada Pinkett, Biblical Fox, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called his name 6'9". He had the red hair with big old booty and shit. Nobody was gay no more. What the fuck is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen it here. Matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560, black one. Yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit going on, you know? Yeah.
And what was Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know how they fucking fell out or nothing like that. They was road dogs, you know what I'm saying? They even got pictures of him. He got on that blue sweater with the turtleneck, him and him hugged up like this with the black hat. Have you ever seen that picture?
Nah, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure I came across it.
Yeah. That picture there, they was at that party that day. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of weird shit. That whole fucking, yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, bunch of, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no gay basher or nothing. I mean, none of that shit, but that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That whole party was weirdoed out. Yeah, and it was Jada Pinkett. But
You saying the whole party was weird. What did you see at the party that made it weird? I mean, I'm confused.
I guess it was Illuminati. It's just weird. I know I wouldn't want to be part of no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the old school, dude, and that shit wasn't really tolerated with my generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hate crime, yes, but it's more tolerated these days and nothing like that. It's more, you know what I'm saying, more open now, you know what I'm saying? But back then it was kind of fishy, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of fishy, you know, but it's more, you know, out there now.
The incident y'all had with Warren G and Kid Frost, tell me about that, my man.
Okay, Kid Frost had gave a party at the House of Blues. One of our big homeboys wanted to go with us, you know what I'm saying? So he went with us and he said, ooh, you niggas have fun.
In both Miami and Los Angeles, we're not sure about the charges yet.
Right.
But it's looking bad. It's looking bad. Now murder, you went in on him. Was it part 3 of the 2023 wrap-up?
Yeah, it was part 2 of the wrap-up.
Oh, my bad, part 2?
It was part two of the wrap-up this year, man.
Okay.
It was part 2.
What do you guys think about what's going on?
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I think like people like cause we entertainers, we rappers, musicians, actors, we in a position where we're lucky, we're blessed. You know, if you believe in higher power, if you don't, whatever, you blessed.
Definitely
right?
do.
Right?
God
so
is
you're
good.
blessed. So I think like outside looking in, you look at P. Diddy, you like, yo, this dude is a billionaire. And then it's like, all right, cool, when you catch a case and you got all this shit going on, people look at you like, yo, you stupid. Yo, what the fuck you was doing that for? Wrong or right. If you didn't do it or if you didn't do it, that's what people is gonna do because they look at you like, yo, you in a position. Because there's people in the hood that wish they was in a position like you to be an entrepreneur. The same thing as Kanye. Like with the Kanye West niggas ain't been the same. since
yeah.
he did all that
Shit
shit.
went left.
But
Shit
he
went
might look at it like, fuck it, I'm Kanye. I could do what I want to do. But at the same time, there's people that look up to you that want to go to the store and purchase your sneakers and want to fuck with you and look up to these dudes. So it's like, you know, that's like a nigga in the hood that catch a stupid case. Niggas like, yo, that nigga was stupid. That nigga was on the block. It was Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday, you know, Taz out. It's the same type of shit. So if you got a certain amount of money, and people, because there's more people that don't got it that do got it. We agree, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Right?
Definitely.
So people in the hood that don't got it is like, yo, Diddy is stupid. That's what niggas is gonna say. Because they wish they was in a position where they was a billionaire. And then you're gonna have niggas that side with them, industry niggas that got money with them, and it's gonna say whatever they wanna say, politically correct. The shit about me and Murder and 50 is we not politically correct. I never had industry friends.
Yeah.
So for me, it's weird to even be friends with rappers. So I don't care. I never got no money with P. Diddy. You gotta understand, me meeting P. Diddy, 50, that's the meeting that 50 said, yo, we gonna meet P. Diddy just because of the Biggie shit, but I'm not that. And he sat down and was scared of Preem and them. So you gotta understand, people don't understand the history of 50 and Diddy and what really happened in hip hop and how is hated niggas, and we always been hated. You understand? But I came in the game with this nigga, that's why niggas say, yo, you loyal. Nah, nigga, there need to be loyal niggas in the world. If you came in the game with a nigga, you put your lights on, that's the nigga you gonna with. So I never been to, like I said, a P. Diddy party, a nigga Jay-Z brunch. I never been to that. I know I'm never gonna be, and it's cool. You gotta accept some things in life. You understand? But with P. Diddy, like, come on, nigga, like, what do you think is gonna happen when you got $1 billion and you just fucking with random hoes, supposedly?
When 50 Cent speaks, it's rarely accidental. With humor that carries an edge, he reframed the narrative, not as a scandal, but as a system. According to him, influence is sustained through fear, favors, and silence. His references to unseen footage weren't direct threats, they hinted at leverage. This goes beyond headlines. It questions how power operates behind the scenes. By shifting attention from individuals to structures, 50 challenges the idea of untouchable figures. And if influence depends on secrecy, what happens when that secrecy starts to crack?
I'm sorry, I'm a little upset about it, because Al B. Short just came out of his coma, and I've been talking to Al, and we've been texting back and forth, and I'm just glad that he's alive. Text.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you think about Kim, I was thinking to myself the other day, Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, Al B. Short, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim's dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know, you want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Al B. Short was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest motherfucker, because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning. Come on. Just him. I guess Al disappointed you. You know, I speak for a reason. When you see this bullshit ass game, people that you love, that you like, you know, it's too many coincidences.
Too many. You.
Honeycomb.
Oh. Stamp it.
We gonna get you and your little dog too.
Mm.
And congratulations, young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did. Has anybody asked themselves about that shit?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are asking about what's going on with it. Yeah, a lot of people are looking at it as like that's the way the new relationship should work.
What, to get paid?
Yeah,
She was
basically.
getting $500K a month. She quit because he dropped her down.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at with it now.
No, but understand this. Think about this. And there are women in this room. Why would you quit? What the is going on that $250,000 ain't enough?
Ladies?
Like, fuck the fact that he... I'm just saying, the fact that he cut from 500 to 200. Who the fuck gives a shit? 200K? Who 250K? Who turning down 250K a month?
Mm.
What the is going on in that relationship that 250K ain't enough?
Could see some things.
That ain't worth 250K. That's gotta be some dark shit.
Mm.
Like, people are not understanding that girl quit 250K. 4 million every quarter. Well, I'm sorry, $1 million every quarter. Now, she was getting $2 million a quarter, but then she got, you know, you got going on. That's so deep that it ain't worth $1 million a quarter.
Mm.
They told a story about Cassie one time, and she was saying someone had asked her why she cut her hair, and she was like, well, Diddy said he just liked it that way. And they said when she answered the question, it was like she was in a trance. Like, she was just like, I just don't know. Diddy just said he would like my hair this way. And it is. They was like so in awe, like how she didn't even have a thought about it. It was just what he wanted.
That's how he operates. He has people followed. He has people watch. He does all kinds of he's a fucking piece of shit.
This moment feels bigger than controversy. It's about legacy. Diddy's empire, once defined by dominance and vision, now faces a level of scrutiny it's never encountered before. Chris Brown's trajectory, shaped by distance, appears steadier in comparison. And 50 Cent stands in the middle as the disruptor, part instigator, part commentator, willing to challenge narratives others avoid. As more voices join the conversation, the real question isn't just about change. It's whether the industry can handle what it's starting to reveal. Is this the decline of an icon, or the moment the illusion finally fades?